So friends, let's start with today's Suhana Kadai mix. So here I've taken half a cup of water as per the instructions and I'm emptying the entire packet in a bowl. We're going to add this water to the powder mix and we're going to whisk it till it's really well incorporated and into a very smooth paste. Once that is done, just set it aside. Now, according to the instructions, I've taken 250 grams of boneless chicken, cut it into cubes, and I'm adding 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Mix this really well, and we're going to set this aside for 15 minutes. Now, I have followed the recipe to the T, but I've just added one more ingredient, one extra ingredient, and I've altered the butter. How much ever butter they have said, I've just added a little less. So here I'm going to chop up 2 medium sized tomatoes because I'm going to take off the tips. I mean, you can follow the recipe to the T, but I found that the butter was a little too much, so I substituted it with a little bit of oil and butter, a mixture of the two. So now I'm just going to chop up these tomatoes. Into small pieces like this. They require 2 tomatoes for this recipe. And I've added only 1 extra ingredient. And I'll give you my review in the description as well as the comment section as well as at the end of the, when the video is just coming to an end. And now I've just washed 1 capsicum or bell pepper, green bell pepper really well, taken off the top. And I'm just going to take off all the seeds and the white part of the capsicum. Discard all of that. And then you're going to chop this up into small cubes. I'm showing you how to chop each of these vegetables because I've got many requests from beginners as to can you just show us how to chop the vegetables. Now you can either chop them into large cubes, but I like to chop them up into small cubes because I'm using an entire capsicum. So once this is done, just set it aside. And then we're going to take 1 medium-sized onion. Now first you're going to chop the onion into 2 halves. You're going to take off the ends like this. Peel it off, and I like to take out the yellow part of the onion. And after I do this, again I wash the onion really well. And then we're going to chop it up again into small cubes similar to the capsicum. So while we are prepping all our veggies, it's a good 15 minutes, so the chicken also gets marinated for a nice 15 minutes. So just chop the onion like this. And just separate the cubes. And again transfer this to a bowl. So similar, the capsicum also is of the same size. So now I'm going to take a pan. I've just heated it up and I'm adding 1 teaspoon of oil and 2 teaspoons of butter. The recipe calls for about 2 tablespoons of butter, but I found that a little too much, so I'm going to alter it to 1 teaspoon of oil and 2 teaspoons of butter. You can also substitute the entire thing with ghee, which is a much healthier option. Now I'm going to add the marinated chicken, which we have marinated in ginger garlic, to this oil and butter mixture. And the recipe says that you have to fry it for a good 12 to 15 minutes, but I'm going to fry it for about 10 to 12 minutes because over frying the chicken will also make it very rubbery. So about 10 minutes. And once that is done, you can just transfer this chicken to a bowl and set it aside. Now in another small pan, I'm going to heat 1 tablespoon of oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, I'm going to add our chopped up tomatoes and we're going to fry this till all the oil oozes out. So this took me about 2 to 3 minutes till the oil separates like this. And then you can see that the tomatoes have softened up also. And now once that is done, I'm going to add the Suhana paste mixture that we prepared by adding half a cup of water. So add that, mix it up well with the tomatoes. And I'm going to add 1 cup of water like the recipe calls for. and mix everything together till it becomes a nice thick paste. So cook this for about a minute or so till everything comes together, and then you can set this aside. I have one more recipe of suhana which I've done before. I'll leave a link to that in the description and comment section below. So now in the other pan I've just added 2 teaspoons of butter, and now I'm going to add our onions and our capsicum. Just saute it for 1 minute. We don't want it to become very soft. We want it to have the little bit of a crunch. And then you're going to add the fried chicken. Now mix everything really well together. And now you're going to add the tomato and the suhana masala paste mixture that we prepared in the other pan. You're going to get all of that goodness into this pan. Mix everything really well together. Now I like it to have it on a little on the thicker side. If you wanted to have it more gravy, just add about a quarter cup of water. Now I'm going to cover and cook this for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, we're just going to give it a nice gentle mix. And now I've added that extra ingredient, which is just some Kashmiri chili powder. So I've gone with half a teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder because I wanted it to have a richer red color, which I found that this masala was missing. It's completely optional. You don't have to add it. But once after adding it, it was really nice, and the color also looked nice and rich. So mix everything well together. Turn off the heat, and then you can just add some finely chopped coriander leaves. So this dish was really tasty. It was very, very tasty. You don't need to add any salt or any other much ingredients. This is just the vegetables, and that's about it. So I would give this like a good 8.5 out of 10. It just has a little bit of a strong cinnamon taste to it. Otherwise, it's a very good dish. It goes really well with chapatis or rice. Today's recipe as well as today's video, and if you would like to see more videos like this, then don't forget to leave this video a big thumbs up. Also, by clicking the thumbs up icon. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and become a part of Akshita's recipes. Once you have subscribed, there is a small little bell icon that will pop up, so just click on that. That way, whenever I put up a new recipe or a new video, you get a message for the same. So on that note, I'll say bye, and I'll catch you in my next video sooner than you think. This is Akshita saying bye. Take care, stay healthy, stay fit, be kind and loving to one another. So till we meet again, bye.